Hello, and welcome to Why I Love Warhammer, the series where I'm going to go on a borderline unscripted ramble into why I love something in this hobby. And in today's episode, it's the Sons of Behemat from the Age of Sigmar range. I love these guys, they are giants. Look at this guy holding a dude in his hands. Look how tall he is. Look at this dude, he's got some rando in his back pocket. They're huge. In real life, I'm 5'5". I'd like to play as giants in my hobbies. Um, if you wanted a 40-second version of this video, that's it. They are tall, I am not. But if you want to have a bit more detail as I go through all the models in the Sons of Behemat range and just go through why I think they're all amazing, let's carry on with the video. I'll be honest, if I were to ever actually play this army, I probably wouldn't paint them to look in any kind of natural skin tone. I'm just not really good at painting skin, and I just feel like my army would look better painted if I painted them to look like ocean waves, or if I painted them up to have more reds and warm tones to make them look angrier. Painting them to look kind of realistic / believable, just I don't think would work as well with my personal painting abilities. If you are able to paint these guys to make them look where the skin tone to look realistic, you have my eternal respect, because that's such a tricky thing to be able to accomplish. Okay, next we've got this guy. This guy is he the War Stomper? He's the War Stomper. This guy is the bigger version of the Sons of Behemat. He is a huge creature. He's got this horn. It looks like he's got one eye. It's kind of Odin-esque in a sense. Maybe I'm reading too much into it. The fact that he's got the arrow in the back of his leg, he just doesn't care. I love this club. I love a good bludgeoning weapon in my armies. He's got a really cool Norse Viking-like beard. He's got this raven up here. It kind of increases the Odin aesthetic with the one eye and the raven. He's, got this. He is armored in certain places, and he's got these really gammy nails. That's something that I can't unsee. But of course, he's going to have gammy nails. They're not a civilized tribe of beings. They are giants who wander around the landscape. Lore-wise, these guys there's a bit of lore to them about why they're the Sons of Behemat, with who Behemat was, but ultimately they go around the countryside and they stomp things. It's brilliant. The Man Crusher mobs that we saw in the previous slide, they're surprisingly small. In real life, they're about the size of your Armageddon Knights from 40k. And these guys are far bigger, and these are the giants. These guys are huge, and I love that for them. I'll do the next one then. So here we have the Kraken Eater. I love the name Kraken Eater. It's so weird to me. I love his sandals. They look like they're homemade. It looks like he saw a sandal once, thought I'd like one of them, tried his best. I love this weird club thing he's got. It looks like it's kind of combining a few things he found on the ground. Is the bag filled with people? Because that's cool. It's like a fishing net anyway. I think this is the model that was used by that Golden Demon winner a few years ago, who had a Gargant model fighting a Hydra. And of course, he has this Kraken tentacle down here, which I think is really cool. He's got the skull, he's got all these trophies. He's got the nose ring, which is a bit uncomfortable to look at, but these guys are beings of chaos. Or not chaos in the Chaos God sense. In Age of Sigmar, because you've got the 4 Grand Alliances, and these guys are Grand Alliance Destruction, it makes sense to have them be a bit uncomfortable. I love this guy's sandals, and he's a bit fat, which is also nice. Giants are a bit fat. They, if you find me a skinny giant, then that's something that will feel a little bit out of character to me. I like my giants to be a bit fat and have a bit of a stomach to them. And he's got this dude hanging up here, which is creepy and weird. And he's all emaciated. He's clearly been up there for a while. Okay, Beast Smasher. This guy has a big hammer. I'm sold already. He's got a big hammer. He's clearly been using it at the spiky end. He's huge. He's got things in his eyes. He's eating someone already. He's got a couple of people in his hands. He's got some armor around his, around his arms and around his shins. He's just a cool model all around, really. I like this thing on his back. I like the fur pelt that he's got there. The dude in his hands has like red hair on one side and white hair on the other. Maybe it's blood on that side. I can't quite tell. But either way, it's enjoyable to look at. And it'd be so fun to field this guy. Painting that hammer up would be so much fun. And he's got the bell, like the bell. You'll hear him coming, not just from the thunk of his footsteps, but from that bell ringing in his sides. It's just really cool. Okay, Gatebreaker Garg. Again, big hammer. He's got this executioner cowl. He's got another dude in his hands. He's still got the various armors. I just think this is another really cool model. And I love the posing on him. It's he's like winding up to strike, which I think is cool. Like he's going to do an uppercut with that hammer. And that's awesome. Yeah. And then we have Kragnos. Like Kragnos, he's a centaur. A sucker for a good centaur model. I just think it's a cool design concept. He's huge. He's got this mace. He's got a shield. And I feel like shields are an underrated tool in a lot of these miniature war games. And especially in the with the Sons of Behemat, because they've all got hammers and axes and clubs, and it just feels like a shield makes sense to have. And I know this guy, and with Kragnos, he can be fielded with any Grand Alliance destruction armies. That's the Uruk War clans. That's the the Ogre Moor tribe, Sons of Behemat, Gloomspite Gits. If I've forgotten any of the Grand Alliance destruction, I'm going to be really embarrassed. But he fits with the Sons of Behemat. He's a giant that's destructive and has a blunt force weapon. And I love these kind of these goat horns as well. It's kind of like hair. I think that's awesome. I like this little doodad down here, this like random idol. I'd enjoy painting the idol even if I didn't paint up the rest. He's got so I just think this is a really cool model as well. Okay, last model in the range. This is King Brod, and so this is going to be a bit of a shorter video than usual. I love this guy. Of course, love this guy. He's the king of the Sons of Behemat. Look at this hammer. It's just a tree that he's put something on top of him, riveted it in place. He's got the armor on his shins and his sides. Edit out my sneeze. He's got these cool like mammoth tusks here. He's got these cool demons on each horn. He's got this skull decoration down here. He's wearing the skull of some animal up there. That's awesome. And again, he's got the eye patch. I think the eye patches are cool. And he's got the tusks, which add something to the character of him as well. And he's got those cool sandals he's made himself. I just think that's a really cool model. And I think that every model in the Sons of Behemat range is amazing. My favourite army in the Age of Sigmar range is the Skaven, but my second and it's very close, my second favourite army is the Sons of Behemat. I'll grant they're completely polar opposite armies. One's a horde and one is 3 dudes for a 2,000 point game. But I just think they're amazing. I think it's a really fun army concept. And it's just fun to stomp people. That's why I love the Sons of Behemat. Current question of the day. What's your second favourite faction? Not your favourite. What's your second favourite faction? And if you wanted to do all the standard YouTube pleasantries, the liking, the commenting, the subscribing, the notification bell, that would be hugely appreciated. If you want to share this with any friends, that'd be great too. And with that, I will see you next time.